So to start off, you're going to need to get the plugin called AnimAll, which can be found in Edit, Preferences, and Add-ons. Going into the Community tab and searching AnimAll will find you the add-on. Next up, you're going to want to get ready your sprites. You can essentially find them from the Spriters resource. I'll leave links in the description on where you can find some sprites that you can use for this project. After that, go ahead and import a plane, rotate it however you like. Then I'm going to go to the left corner of my screen until I see the cross and pull out another screen to the right. And I'm going to open up the shader editor. Once that's done, you're going to want to go ahead and make a new material for your plane. Then grab your textures and go ahead and drag it onto the shader editor. Now go ahead and connect the nodes as you see on screen. Now afterwards, you're going to see a new category on the sidebar called animate. And it's the add-on that we just installed that will let us animate these sprites. So now click on that Animate tab and it will open up a whole new menu. Within this menu, it allows you to do many things, such as adding keyframes to UV and etc. And as for this video, we will only be using UVs as it makes animating these sprites much more easier. Now I'm going to go to the intersection of my screen and right click on it and split it horizontally so I can get a UV editor. Once that's done, click on your plane and go into edit mode. As you can see, our sprite is not proportionate with our plane. So I'm going to downscale the UV. As you can see, our texture or sprite is blurry, so go ahead and change linear and shader edit to closest so it can show the crispy pixels. Now, while still being in edit mode, go ahead and check the UV option on the top right menu. What this will allow us to do is to animate our UV. So go ahead and go to the UV editor and go to UV and make sure to add snap to pixel on. So like that, whenever you move your UV within the UV editor onto different sprites, it would accurately attach itself onto the sprite pixels. Now finally, go ahead and make sure that you are at keyframe 1 and then go to the top right menu and insert the keyframe. Now as you can see, that wasn't so hard, so you can go on to the next frame, drag your UV to the next texture, and repeat the same process over and over again. I highly recommend that you open up the graph editor so you can accurately see what each keyframe looks like, as well as to unlock each keyframe, as there was an issue I had when using this where each keyframe was locked and I couldn't go back and delete or even add keyframes, so make sure that each keyframe is unlocked. Also, the frame rate of the scene will dictate how fast or slow your sprite will go. Now, if you're like me, I'd rather have sprites with transparent backgrounds. The only issue is if you import transparent PNG photos into Blender, they will have a black background. If you want to resolve this issue, go to the image texture alpha channel and connect it to the BDSF node alpha channel. Afterwards, go to the material panel and scroll down until you see settings. Then change blend mode opaque to alpha hash. Then in order for your sprite to cast shadows, change the shadow mode to either alpha hash or alpha clip. And with that being said, that is how you animate 2D sprites in Blender. Hopefully you got something out of this video. On screen, I'll show you a couple of examples of how I've used this technique of animating sprites. Other than that, I hope this video has helped you, and if you have any issues or problems, please leave them down in the comments below. I will try to answer every comment the best I can. Alright, that seems to be it. Until next time.